One statement made publicly by a sitting local government chairman vowing, not suggesting, not hinting, but vowing to rig a federal constituency election in 2027. And as of this morning, nobody has arrested that man. Nobody has been invited for questioning. Nobody in the APC leadership has come out to condemn it. This man's name is Olubunmi Obeisun, the chairman of Oriade local government area in Osun State, and a chieftain of All Progressive Congress, APC. He has made a statement openly vowing to rig Obokun-Oriade Federal Constituency election in 2027. I want you to now think about that for a moment. A man who is currently holding a government position, a man we paid with our tax money. He has told Nigerians to their face that their vote will not count in 2027. And the response from INEC and from the APC, from the law enforcement, silence. Absolute silence. Stay with me, because today we are not just going to be talking about one man in Osun State. We are talking about something that is affecting every single Nigerian who believes their vote should matter. We are talking about voters' apathy.
Call me anywhere. I, Ezekiel Obeisun. If they enter, I will rig it. I will change the result. That's what he's saying in English.
Welcome to my channel. I am Adeoti Abayomi. I cover Nigerian politics, current affairs, and I base on honesty, facts, and balance. No sentiment, no propaganda. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, because Nigerian politics is moving every single day, and there is a lot of news that you don't want to miss out. And I bring it here, hot, and you cannot afford to miss anything. Today's video is going to make people uncomfortable. Good, because comfortable silence is exactly how election rigging survives in Nigeria. So let's go into it. On here, we treat it by section. So let's start with section 1. What exactly did he say? Let me give you full context of what happened here, because I want to be fair and accurate before we go into the bigger conversation. Olubunmi Obeisun is the chairman of Oriade local government area in Osun State. He made the statement openly vowing to rig Obokun-Oriade Federal Constituency election in 2027. The constituency is chairman over. And that statement has now sparked serious reaction across Osun State. Now, the background to this is important. There is an internal APC dispute in that constituency. Some members are protesting that the sitting lawmaker, Olubunmi, who hails from Obokun, should step aside to allow a candidate from Oriade to contest the seat in 2027. There are protests, placards, and serious tension within the party in that area. So what you have is an APC chieftain who is so confident and so completely unbothered by consequences that in the middle of a political dispute, his response to that situation is not an appeal to due process, not to go through party channels, but to openly declare that he will rig the election. He did not whisper it. He did not imply it. He did not code it. Not in coded language, the way Nigerian politicians usually do. He said it publicly. It's on record. Check the record. It's there. You were there. I was not there. Check the record. Keep quiet. And that is something that should alarm every Nigerian, because it is saying something deeper. Because it's not just about that thing he said, but how he casually said it without fear. Let's go to section number 2. Why this is bigger than just Osun State. Now, I want to expand this conversation, because if we only talk about Obeisun and Osun State, we are missing the real story. So don't scroll away because we're talking about Osun State. No, this statement is important because of what it reveals about the culture and the impunity around elections in Nigeria. The impunity around elections in Nigeria. This man said what he said because he genuinely believes that there are no consequences for saying it. And history, unfortunately, has given reasons behind that. Think about 2023. The 2023 presidential election was followed by a widespread allegation of an electoral manipulation, result alteration, and suppression of votes in multiple states. Petitions were filed, tribunals sat, and yet the fundamental culture of we will do what we want, go to court, we do whatever we like with your vote, has not been broken. Think about INEC's track record. Despite introduction of BVAS, the bimodal voters accreditation system, and IREV, the result being important, multiple irregularities were still reported in 2023 elections, with results in some areas not uploaded in real time as promised. Think about what happens to people who publicly threatened to rig elections in Nigeria? The honest answer is usually nothing. Absolutely nothing. They are not arrested, they are not charged, they are not interrogated, they are not removed from office. At most, a statement is released and the news cycle moves on. That is the environment that produced that man, Obeisun. That is the environment that makes a sitting local government chairman comfortable enough to make a kind of statement and expect to wake up the next morning still in his position. It is such a shame to INEC and the government. Section number 3. What the law actually says. Now, let's talk about what should have happened here. Because Nigeria doesn't actually have law. The question is always whether those laws are enforced. The Electoral Act 2022 is very clear. Any person who conspires or attempts or aid the act of electoral fraud, including influencing results through illegal means, is committing a criminal offense. The punishment under Nigerian law includes imprisonment. More importantly, what Obeisun did was make a public declaration of an intent to commit electoral fraud. This statement alone is actionable. INEC has the power and the mandate to investigate and refer cases like this to police and to the Department of the State Services. The question every Nigerian should be asking this morning is very simple. Has APC not suspended or distanced himself from this man? And why is he still sitting in his office as the local government chairman? Because if there are no consequences for saying you will rig an election, what message does that send to every political operative across Nigeria? Across Nigeria's 774 local government areas ahead of 2027. What do you think that statement sends? Section number 4. What this means for 2027. This is the part that should make every Nigerian who care about 2027 pay very close attention. We have established that 2027 presidential race is already most crowded and most competitive Nigeria has seen in years. Makinde has declared last Wednesday the OK movement, Peter Obi and Kwankwaso are building their coalition. Atiku and Amechi have submitted forms. There are genuine oppositions and their energy is building up. But here is an uncomfortable truth. All those opposition energy, all those candidates, all those rallies, all those hope, all those Nigeria will be okay, all those a new Nigeria is possible, it means absolutely nothing if the votes are not counted properly. Nigeria has a recurring problem. Their problem is not finding candidates. Their problem is voters' enthusiasm. The problem is that of when the Nigerians drop the ballot and when the result is announced. The problem in between that region. There is a gap, a huge gap. And that gap, powerful people do use it to do dangerous things. The gap between when you drop the ballot box and when results are announced. The Obokun-Oriade situation tells us that even before campaigns have properly begun, even before candidates are finalized, even before one single vote is casted, people are already planning to manipulate the outcome. Come closer. And this is happening in a federal constituency in Osun State. You can be sure it is being discussed quietly in hundreds of other constituencies in Nigeria right now. So for every Nigerian who is excited about 2027, who is backing Makinde or Obi, Kwankwaso or Atiku or whoever your candidate, the real fight is not just about the ballot box. The real fight is making sure that whatever happened at the ballot box gets recorded and announced, that the rigging whatsoever does not take place. Section number 5. What needs to happen right now? Guys, come. Let me be very clear about what accountability look like in a situation like this. Do you understand? Number 1, INEC needs to respond publicly to this statement. Today, not next week. If INEC cannot respond to a sitting local government chairman openly vowing to rig an election, then what exactly is INEC's purpose? Number 2, the APC national leadership needs to either suspend Obeisun or publicly distance himself, distance the party from Obeisun's statement. Silence from the party, it means endorsement. Number 3, civil society, organizations, lawyers, and electoral watchdog groups needs to file a formal complaint to the INEC and police. Make it impossible to ignore. If you know INEC, tag them to this video. Number 4, Nigerians need to register to vote. And more importantly, we need to organize our polling unit agents, coalition, observers, and result monitors for 2027. Because BVAS and IREV only work if there are people on ground watching them work. The technology is there. The laws are there. What Nigerians actually need is the will to enforce them to work. And that will has to start with Nigerians refusing to accept that kind of statement as normal. The bigger question. Let me leave you with this. In a country where a man publicly vowed to rig election and face 0 immediate consequences, what does that tell you about the health of the democracy of that country? And here is the harder question. Is this one rogue local government chairman speaking out of turn, or is this simply speaking out loud what many others are already planning in private? Because if we are being honest with ourselves, the 2027 election will not just be won or lost on the campaign trail. It will be won or lost in the spaces between the ballot box and when the result is announced. And right now, the people who want to control those spaces are not hiding it. They are making public statements. The question is, what are we going to do about it? Will we just sit? I say, guys, tag police, tag the DSS in this comment section. They need to arrest, they need to interrogate Obeisun. Anyways, drop your answer, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Should Obeisun be arrested? Let me not be the one to say it to you guys. Should INEC act? Do you believe Nigerians can have a free and fair election? I just want to hear from you. You see that I'm not shouting anymore. I want this comment section to explode today. I'm here for it. I'm here to reply. Drop your take. Tell me yes if you think Nigerians can have a free and fair election. And drop no if you think the rigging has already started. And this is the bigger picture of what is to come. Share this video to every Nigerian who needs to see this. Share it to those in authority. Share it to very dark man. They need to see it. Like this video so that more people can find it. Subscribe to this channel if you are not yet already. We'll keep watching this story, guys. If INEC responds, or to see if APC will react, if there are any consequences, I will bring you guys the update immediately so that we'll know what is happening. Make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the updates. I'll see you on the next one. God bless Nigeria and God bless you.